How honest and vulnerable should you be with your boss about your mental health?
So interestingly, I did a workshop yesterday for Iowa Healthiest State Initiative for their annual conference. And I was sharing in there's research from the 2020 CEO Roundtable, American Heart Association. And one of the things that they found was that 50% of employees would not feel comfortable sharing if they had a mental health diagnosis at work, 50%. And I think what's helpful. So here's my situation. I burned out 4 years ago and got mono. And I remember it was probably a month at least before I said anything to my boss. And I reached out, and in that situation, I had like a physical effect of it too. Like I was exhausted and, needed to sleep. And so I messaged my boss and I said, hey, here's what's going on. Like I've been pushing myself too hard and I got mono and I'm going to have to scale back. Like my body needs to rest right now. So I can't have any meetings that start before 10 a.m. And I'm going to keep you posted on my progress. I'm going to do as much as I can. I'd been there for 10 years at that point and had proven I'd proven myself and I had demonstrated that I was a hard worker. And I said, look, left unchecked, this can lead to things like lymphomas. And like, I'm not messing with this. So I'm going to need to scale back. I was pretty honest.
Yeah.
And I was scared. I was scared to send that email. I was like, what are they going to say? I said, we support you, whatever you need to do. My boss was the CFO. Whatever you need to do, like we support you, like let us know how we can help you, keep us updated. And I did feel supported. And, I think for a lot of people, it's helpful. I don't think telling like the full details of like, every time I go here, I have a panic attack, like, or creating a space where someone's going to be unsure of like, can this person handle clients? Should this person be talking on the phone? Like it might be that, hey, I'm going through some challenges right now and I'm getting help and support for it. And I would really appreciate, I appreciate that I can come to you. So almost like giving them the benefit of the doubt ahead of time. I appreciate that we have the kind of relationship where I can come to you and share things that matter, because I know you want to see me at my best and I want to be at my best. So it's like sort of coming to what's the mutual agreement, come to the point of mutual agreement at the front end of the conversation. Like, and, I've been dealing with like just heaviness and weight and grieving. And I didn't realize it. I know a lot of people don't realize it, but that I've been dealing with depression. And so that's been hard for me. If you've noticed I haven't been motivated or such and such, this is what's going on. And I'm seeking help and getting the support I need. And here's how you could best support me. Do you have any questions for me? Like open it up so it feels like a conversation. But I find that approaching it with something like that, and also training leaders to understand how to recognize this in people, like symptoms of burnout are things that we see in people all the time. Like symptoms of there's 3 in occupational burnout. It's depleted energy and exhaustion. It's increased rates of making errors and lack of effectiveness, and it's increased negativity and cynicism. That trifecta.
That's a lot. That would weigh down anyone.
That would weigh down anyone. And a lot of people are feeling that, especially right now, and they don't necessarily know that they may be dealing with burnout. It's so common. We think it's normal. It's so common for people to be exhausted and for people to suddenly be dropping the ball and for people to be negative and cynical about work. Oh my gosh, we've seen all those things so much over the past few years.
Right.
I didn't know those were symptoms, and all of those things were happening. I was cynical. I was negative. I was irritable. I was short with people. I was missing deadlines. I was missing emails. I wasn't responding to things. And at no point, so if you're in a leadership role, here's an insight. At no point did anyone ever come to me with curiosity to say, hey, Rach, you don't seem like, are you doing all? Can we just connect, just one-on-one? I know you care so much about your work. I know it really matters to you to do a good job. And you haven't seemed like yourself lately. Like, is there anything going on? How can I support you right now? And if you say that with genuine kindness and authenticity and curiosity, and not out of manipulation and not out of trying to like poach information from them. This has to be somebody that they know, that they have to know they can trust you.
Right.
And, you know, so I think it works both ways. It's if you're seeing somebody struggling, hey, I really care about you. You don't seem yourself. Just wanted to check in. Can we chat sometime soon? If there's something I can be doing to support you, I want to be able to do it. And if you're the one that's struggling, to even say like, I was afraid to say anything, because that's endearing, right? When someone says, hey, gosh, I was really afraid if I said anything that like I was going to miss on this opportunity. And I'm so committed to being here, but like, I just need a couple of weeks to recalibrate. And, you know, I'm getting the support that I need to do that. And I appreciate your support too.